Hi, and thanks for joining me on ESL Universe today. My name is Calida, and today I'm here to teach you 7 ways to say leave me alone using English slang. These phrases can be helpful to know in order to recognize the meaning of what someone is saying. For example, in a movie or a TV show. They can also be helpful to know in case you ever need to use them. But make sure that you understand them fully before you use them, because some of them can come across as rude. Before we get started with learning other slang words, let's make sure that we understand what the phrase leave me alone means. Leave me alone is already a slang phrase, and it means that the person saying it wants you to leave so that they are by themselves. It is often said when the person is upset or if someone is bothering them. Depending on the context that it is used in, it can be a rude way to tell someone to stop talking to the person. For example, if a man is upset about something but doesn't want to talk about it at that point in time, he might say, "Please leave me alone for now." Note that the use of polite words like please cushions the phrase so that it is not rude. Words like for now modify the phrase as well, indicating that the request is for a certain amount of time rather than indefinite. Probably the most common slang phrase used for asking someone to leave them alone is the phrase go away. It can be used in several different ways, with several different meanings behind each one. The tone and intention of the speaker can also depend on the relationship between the speaker and the listener. First, it can be used as a direct command to tell someone to leave immediately. Usually, this is used when someone wants to end a conversation or when they want to be alone. For example, go away. Go away can also be used as a request. For example, could you please go away? This still has the same meaning in the sense that the speaker wants you to leave them alone. However, it is more polite and is often used when the speaker is either overwhelmed or needs privacy. Note the use of please in the sentence. If the speaker is feeling annoyed rather than overwhelmed, you may hear them say, "Just go away." This is usually used when the speaker is frustrated or irritated, and it suggests that the speaker wants the person to leave them alone or stop bothering them. It is also possible to use this phrase figuratively. For example, "I just can't get these memories to go away." In this sense, it is referring to a memory that the speaker would like to stop thinking about. Get lost. Another English phrase with a similar meaning is the phrase get lost. Usually, the phrase get lost indicates that the speaker is annoyed, irritated, or dismissive of the person or animal that they are talking to. It is often used as a command, and to be honest, is often impolite, rude, unkind, or even offensive depending on the context and relationship of the speakers. Generally speaking, it would be better to use more polite or respectful language. Some of the contexts that you might hear the phrase get lost being used in would be when the speaker is angry, impatient, frustrated, or annoyed. For example, you might hear someone say, "Get lost, I'm not interested," or "Get lost, I don't want to talk to you anymore." Usually, an English speaker wouldn't start out by dismissing someone in this way. They might try to be more subtle in order to be polite. If someone is starting to use words like these, it does indicate that they are getting angry or frustrated. I would like to note, however, that it is also possible for this phrase to be used sarcastically or to indicate surprise or shock. The phrase beat it was used more commonly in the past, and many people now associate it with a very popular Michael Jackson song called Beat It. It is an informal phrase and it can be considered rude depending on the context. I would like to note that the phrase beat it can actually be used in different ways and some of the meanings for beat it are actually positive. However, today we are talking about it with the meaning of go away or leaving. In this context, the phrase is often used in a commanding or dismissive way. It can be used as a standalone phrase, much like the other phrases we are discussing. Or it can be used as part of a sentence. For example, beat it, we don't want you around here. Another informal and somewhat rude way of telling someone to go away is the phrase screw off. This is generally considered somewhat aggressive and definitely impolite, and it indicates that the speaker is frustrated or annoyed. Generally speaking, this phrase would be used as a bit of a last resort as it can be considered offensive. Usually, this phrase is used with either someone that the speaker has a history with, for example, a colleague, classmate, or family member, or someone that is being persistent in giving unwanted attention. For example, if a girl is out with her friends and there is a man that won't leave her alone, she might eventually get frustrated and say something like, "Screw off, I'm not interested." A similar phrase that is generally considered less offensive is the phrase back off. Back off is usually used as a command or a warning, and generally it is used to establish boundaries or authority. As always, it is important to understand the context and nonverbal cues being used to interpret the meaning correctly. For example, if someone is feeling threatened, they may tell the person, "Back off, or I'll call the police." Similarly, if the speaker wants to set some boundaries, they might say something like, "I need some time alone, please. Back off." Finally, back off can be used to mean leave me alone when it is used in a more aggressive way. For example, "You better back off if you know what's good for you." I'd like to point out that another common use for the phrase is to issue a warning for a dangerous situation, meaning that it does not mean leave me alone. For example, if someone is walking too close to a cliff, they may be told, "You're too close to the edge, back off." This is why it's important to understand the nonverbal cues that go along with the words. The next word that can be used to mean leave me alone is a somewhat old-fashioned expression in English, but it is still possible to hear it. This word is scram, and it is usually used in an urgent way and means that someone should go away quickly. Once again, this word is typically used in informal conversations. For example, "I told my brother to scram when my friend came over," or "Scram, you don't belong here." The seventh and final word that means leave me alone that I'm going to discuss is the word shoo. Generally speaking, the word shoo is used to express encouragement for something or someone to move away from a particular location or situation. Usually, the word shoo is used as an interjection. To be honest, it is often used with animals, although at times it can be used with children. Typically, the word shoo would not be used on another adult. For example, if there is a stray cat on your porch, you might open the door and say shoo to try to get it to leave. Another example would be if a mother is working in the kitchen and her children are bothering her and getting in her way. She might simply say shoo as a way to get them to leave and go play. In these contexts, the word shoo is not necessarily rude, but it would definitely be considered rude if you used it on an older child or an adult. I hope that these 7 phrases and words help you understand the slang ways that someone can tell another person to leave them alone. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to never miss a video. See you next time.